Hello, everyone. Oh my God, some of you are already in here. Hi, Kingsley. Hello. You know what, guys? I don't actually know if FIFA 21 is out. I'm not the best person to ask for FIFA, sadly. um, but yeah, I just thought I'd come on and talk to you, seeing as it's the international break. England won yesterday. That's a good thing. Pretty sure Mason Mount scored. Is that correct? Did something right there? You know, I'm not too big on international football, if I'm being honest. I mean, I've always loved Chelsea, and then I've just never really been into the England matches. I don't know why. I think maybe it's because a lot of them were Spurs at one point. So I was just like, nah, not interested. But yeah, you know, I'm really deflection. Oh, okay. Yeah, you know, I just thought I'd come online, check in with you guys. Obviously, I know you like these streams. And it's just good for me to talk to you all. I feel like we're more face to face if it's live. So let's. You can ask me any questions, guys. Anything you want to know. Obviously, I think that we have to talk about the pay-per-view stuff for Sky. What is it? About £15 a game or something like that. I think that is just bizarre. I think that's crazy when you're already paying so much per month that we then even no one asked. I cannot hold on. There you go. Look, there you go. When we already pay so much for that subscription, and because obviously now all the games are spread out, so you've got some on the BBC, you've got some on Sky, you've got some on BT Sport. BT Sport is obviously very expensive. I even just out of principle decided that there's no chance on God's green earth I'm paying for that. But it's just ridiculous, just complete and utter nonsense, if I'm being honest. Why does everything always have to be getting us fans to pay extra for everything when we're the only ones that actually keep it going by viewing? You know, football works by advertisement, sponsorships get views. You know, it's how, I mean, even I work in it, for God's sake. Doesn't mean I'm going to start charging you guys extortionate amounts to watch our watch-alongs or our lives. I just think it's crazy. Do you think Chelsea will win a trophy? Yes, I do think we will this year. I think Liverpool actually are going to struggle. I mean, what a crazy weekend in the Premier League before the international break, with Liverpool losing to Aston Villa and United having a huge defeat there. So you just don't know in the Premier League, and that's why I love the Premier League so much, because you never know what's going to happen. It's different every single year. I think maybe back in the day, obviously there were, you know, the top two teams or top set four. But I think ever since, sorry, I can't laugh. Yawning, I'm really tired. Fix my camera. Oh, I don't know. I think maybe it's just the service. I have got full internet, guys. Adore the men's team, but love Chelsea ladies. What a win against City. Come on, Chelsea. Yeah, you know what? We need to start covering more Chelsea ladies teams for sure. Who is the best Chelsea? Chelsea player, does that mean? I think. But yeah, thank you so much for the tip. That's really lovely. Let me have a look. Any news about Mendy? Not so much yet. I'm away at the moment. That's probably why this isn't working as well, even though I have got full internet, which is crazy. Hopefully it sort of works itself out in a minute. Manchester United. Hi, Alex. Hello. So I say hi. I see you. Sorry, I'm just trying to scroll through all your. Oh, getting a bit big here. How's Pulisic going? Hi, Hassan. You know what? I need to get back to England. My flight is on Wednesday. It was cancelled, and it's only just got back. Got back on, so I've just had to pay another 170 quid to get home, which is crazy, I think, because obviously all the virus stuff. And I came over here because I thought maybe Boris is going to lock London down and I might be on my own again. And I wanted to be with my niece and my sister. But it seems as if London is sort of okay at the moment. I think we're tier 2. I don't know if you guys watched Boris Johnson's news. And I know it's not football related, but I do care about everybody's safety. It's good to know about that. But the bad thing is that we seem to be going backwards, and, you know, we're not going to be at games anytime soon. I know there was a lot of talk about us being at the games, maybe 10,000 fans per stadium, which actually isn't a lot when you see how big the stadium is, but trying to get 10,000 fans all out at the same time, that'll be really hard. But no, we really miss Pulisic. We need him to get back ASAP. I think we're a different team when he's in it. I think he worked so hard to get himself back into the team after he wasn't really favoured at the start. And we've missed him dearly since he's been away. And I think him linking up with Werner, even Ziyech, I think we've got even Havertz. I think we've got so many different options in the midfield now that we can move around. But I do think Pulisic is essential to it. I love the picture of him and Mason as well when they were younger. People are doing the how's it going? How it was and how it's going. And there was like a picture of Mason and Pulisic when they were like younger, and now they're older playing together, which is really cool. Okay, Ace. Who is the best Chelsea player in your opinion? Oh, good question. Do you mean currently? If you mean currently, I would have to say, currently, that's a bit of a tough one. I mean, I do love Mason. I think his work ethic is there. I think he could improve slightly, but I think his work ethic is there. It's hard to say, really. I mean, do you know what I'm going to say at the moment? I'm going to say Ben Chilwell. I mean, he's only had one full game, but he gets taken off in the 66th minute, and we can see goals. So I think that proves how valuable he is. Next question. Hello, darling. How much likely is it for Mount to feel inferiority complex? I really want our academy stars to shine. Great question. I don't think he'll feel inferior. 100%. I think it's harder for players, young English players, to break into a team when you've got so many foreign big signings. But I think as long as Frank's manager, Mason really never has to worry. Obviously, if Frank was to go, then I would start to worry about the lads, and I think they also would start to drift off and go elsewhere because other managers just aren't used to working in the same way that Frank is. You can see why Frank wanted Ben Chilwell so much. So it's just a massive shame, really, that it takes an English manager to play English players. It it shouldn't really be like that. We've got a lot of talent in our team. I think they showed that yesterday against Belgium. So yeah. Okay, next one. What team are you most scared of? I think we're going to do Premier League for this one, aren't we? This year I'd say. I mean, it's really hard to be honest because I don't even think I'd say Liverpool now because I think they're going to slowly drift off. I mean, that's just wild. Their result the other day. And whilst it's a great game of football, I can imagine Jurgen Klopp is thinking, what the hell's happened here? Do you know what I mean? So I wouldn't say them. I would say teams to look out for this season. Leicester, I think, will be up there. I think we've got to worry about when we play them. And I am worried. I'm worried about all of our games, really. I just want all of our players to get back to full fitness because we have a lot of injuries. So that's the main thing there. Everton. You say Everton. You say I love Chelsea. Sorry, I'm just trying to scroll through all your questions. Okay, Werner or Havertz? Good question, darling. At the moment, I'd probably say Werner, which is crazy because he hasn't actually scored yet. But let me put my reasoning in there. I don't think we've seen the Kai Havertz that we saw before he came to Chelsea. I think he's still got a lot of time to settle in. I don't think he's been, considering he was our most expensive signing, I don't think he's been up to standard at the moment, which might be a bit harsh. We're only a few games in, but I think Werner's work ethic is there. I think you can see he's really trying. And I do think once he gets his first Premier League goal, the goals will just start flying in. But, it's hard. At the moment, we've got our defenders scoring our goals. So it's Zuma and Ben and, so it's a bit wild. We've always been a bit different, haven't we? Do we need any more signings? I mean, if I'm being honest, I do think we need to sort our defence out because it can't just be that left-hand side that's sort of left open. I mean, I don't really know why Emerson's still at Chelsea, to be honest. I mean, it's not been a good signing. It's a bit pointless, really. I like this question. So David and Isaac have asked me this. Do you miss Hazard? Yes, we always miss Hazard, don't we? I don't think there's ever a time when you wouldn't miss Eden Hazard. I mean, he's one of those just amazing players that can just run through about 4 defenders. It's very, very unlikely that we see that. I think Pulisic just started to do it. But, you know, they're on him straight away, and Eden Hazard had a way of just getting around them, which I thought was just insane. But nevertheless, I think we spent the money wisely. I think we had a fantastic transfer window, and I just hope it materialises into more 3 points very soon. Sophie, what do you think of our signing party? I think you asked me this on my last stream. If I'm being honest, I just don't really know enough about him, which I think sounds crazy because I probably should do. But for me, it was all a little bit last minute. I know that all the Arsenal fans are buzzing about it, and they've got the Pop Smoke song, haven't they, to it? Welcome to the party. But we'll see. I always try not to get my hopes up, and I just wait to see what players are like when they come to the Premier League, because it's just difficult, and I think you see some players really struggle. The stream quality ain't good. I know. I don't know why this is not working, guys. I'm really sorry. I've got full internet, so maybe it's because I'm in Turkey. It's a bit different. Yes. So, guys, link in the description below, and you can get discounts off of Football Manager 21. So please, yeah. So we've put out some tweets here. Get Football Manager 21 touch free with our discounted Football Manager 21 by using our code BluesFansTV in the link in the description. So if you link, we're putting it all in there, and then you can go on. I know a lot of you like Football Manager, so have a look there. Okay. Hi Sophie, always watch your videos. Thank you, Ryan. I try and put out the best stuff. Obviously, guys, if there's anything that you want us to do on this channel, on my personal channel, just let me know. And I can discuss it with the boys, and if we think it's a good idea, we'll put more stuff out like that. You know, it's totally up to you what we put out, just as much as it is us. Let's move the laptop there a little bit. Oh, this is a good one. Lampard or Drogba? Guys, just so upsetting to have to choose. Lampard or Drogba? I mean, I'm going to say Frank Lampard, because I think over a period of time he offered a lot more, but doesn't mean I don't think Didier Drogba is one of the biggest legends on earth. So, you know, let's just put that out there. And I don't really want to choose. John Southwell, can't wait to see. Oh, that's my WhatsApp. Can't wait to see Pulisic and Ziyech. Yeah, me too. Like I'm waiting for the day that we see this, you know. And it's just such a shame that we've had such a bit of bad luck at the start of the season with injuries. But I think the teams do go through injury spells for sure. I never really know of a team that's only got one player out here and there. I think most of the time when your injuries come, they all come in one flood. So if we have to get it out of the way at the start of the season, I'm more happy with that. I just want to focus on keeping them fit. I want to focus obviously keeping Ben Chilwell fit, because he's our only decent left back. So there's a lot of stuff like that. So guys, here it is. If you haven't seen it already, 25% off football shirts and gear with our link and code early25, and use the link in our description. So if you click the link, you get 25% off your shirts. Love it. Okay. If Lampard got sacked. Okay. If Lampard got sacked, who would you replace him with? Oh, do you know what? I don't even know. And do you know why? Because I do like Diego Simone, but I think that's never going to happen. But we've been through so many managers. I mean, it's just not normal for teams to change managers. I mean, yeah, in one way it's that our board are driven and they want to win trophies, and I completely get that. But I don't want to think too far ahead of that yet. Let me have a look here. London is red forever. I'm not sure about that, Manny. Come on now. Gonna have to move past that. Don't believe it. Who's sorry, wrong one. How do you manage to stay so fresh? Hamoud, I don't really know. I don't feel fresh, if I'm being honest. I feel really, really ugly today. And this light is giving me a bit of like a shine on my face, which is a bit crazy. Do you think we should have got a Declan Rice? 100% yes. It would have been lovely to see another English player, and I think he's best mates with Mason as well. So obviously they would have had really good chemistry on the pitch. But never say never still. Just a bit slow with that one. Hey Sophie, I believe Ziyech is the best signing of the summer, and I'm a gooner. Believe me, he is class. Yeah, do you know what? I'm probably with you on that one. We've made quite a few. I think signings that we made over the years. One that I can really remember that I loved was when we signed Ramirez, and it took him ages to settle in. And he's one of those players that I just wish never left in the midfield. So I don't think it's all about who's the most expensive. I just think some players fit in more than others, but I do think Ziyech is a fantastic signing. Hi Sophie, hello. From your point of view, what are the ups and downs of Lampard being a long-term manager? Yeah, you know what? I think with Lampard, I can imagine he's not one of those managers to get really strict, and I think partly because that's a good and a bad thing. So on one hand, he'll understand the players a lot more. He'll understand their egos and how they operate these days. It's very different to when Frank was growing up and playing as a player. Now it's just a bit of a mess, to be honest. I don't think enough players care. But on the other hand, I think he does need to be much more firm. And I think what you saw happen with the Alonso situation, that sort of all, kicked off more or less, because he sort of probably bottled it all inside and then just gone apeshit. So I think you just need to be strict. You need to be firm. Yeah, you can have a good relationship with your players, but I do also think that, at times you've got to remember that you are the manager and you're not a player anymore. So yeah, sometimes I think he probably could be a bit too soft, but I'm not in the training ground every day, so there's going to be stuff that goes on all the time that we have no idea about. There's going to be arguments in the changing room, which I guess happen a lot. Arguments between managers and players, managers. Like it's just going to be, it's just like that. Just managing it basically. Football Pro, best Premier League player. Oh, good one. At the moment. Best Premier League player at the moment. Bit of a hard one, really. Who do you guys think? I'll let you answer that, actually, who the best Premier League player is. It's quite hard to tell at the start of the season as well. If you're asking me halfway through, you can sort of look at the stats and everything. But yeah, you two, you guys decide. Couple more questions then before I go. Ghost Strip, oopsie, didn't mean to click on that one. Oopsie daisies. Sophie, you are gorgeous. Thank you. That's a lovely one to say. Probably right now, Kepper. You guys, bloody alert. Look, Kepper. That's funny. Another Kepper. Guys, come on, let's not laugh now. De Bruyne, yeah, that's a good shout. Probably, I do think you said De Bruyne as well. But I do think, yeah, Shane Mane's got COVID, isn't it? Hopefully he'll be better soon. Oopsie daisies. Hi Sophie. I read on the Shadowing Forum that we won't bother with Declan Rice now. Thoughts? I think it's one of those signings that I do still believe can happen. I'm not really sure what went on there. A lot of messing about, obviously. But I would like to see him at Chelsea. I think that would be a good signing, if I'm being honest. I just think we're a bit too slow, messed about too long, and there's obviously some agreements that couldn't be made. That was a good question. Where's that one gone? I like that one. Lewis, Oh, how have I gone past this? Here we go. Samuel, can Lampard win a Champions League? I do think he can, yes, but we need to see his first full season with signings. Last season I don't even want to compare it to anything because no manager's ever had to deal with that before, with a transfer ban and the virus, and having to use players that some of them haven't ever played in the Premier League before. So it's been, I think, quite a tough season for him, but I also think that's why he got the job. Had we have not had the transfer ban, Chelsea probably would have tried to go for another big name. Anyway, guys, thank you so much for tuning in. God, we've been rambling on for nearly 20 minutes. We do like these streams, don't we? What I'll do, guys, is I will leave all the links in the descriptions below for your discount on shirts and the Football Manager, so please check that out. And I will see you all very, very soon. Like I say, please leave it in the comment section, any videos you want to see. At the minute we're back from international breaks, we're always up for some ideas there. So yes, please do let me know. Oh, hold on, quick one. Thoughts on Gilmore? Love him. And I really hope that he makes his way into the first team much more as he gets older. Okay, anyway, guys, lovely to talk to you all. Thank you so much for tuning in. And I will see you all very, very soon. Go on, you Blues.